Alright guys, I wasn't gonna video this, but since we are installing one of the most amazing differential covers out there that has been researched for a whole year, not just a flat cover. This one is rounded. It has inside fins, outside fins, ram air. Who puts ram air on a differential cover? There's only one guy who puts ram air on a differential cover, and that's Gil Banks. So, without further ado, this is the Gil Banks Black Ops differential cover for a 2008 Dodge Ram 3500 dually with the 6.7 Cummins. So we need this. This is essential in going on this truck to make the rear end last forever. And Gil Banks has made positive that this rear end will last a long time with his differential cover because the fluid non-stop lubricates the rear end and the differential gears. So far, we have most of the bolts taken out. I left one in the top. I'm going to take the last three out, and then we're going to crack it open and let all the fluid drain out. So we got all the bolts out, and since the truck has 160,000 miles on it, it's not draining yet. So I'm going to do this with one hand. We're going to take a screwdriver, we're going to tap it, and we're going to try and get this to split open. Oh, there she goes. Oh, in there. Nice mess all over the floor too. So we're going to drain that all out of there, and that looks like poo-poo caca. And we're going to take that off. Oh. Alright, we got to wipe a little bit of this up because it stinks. Whew. And when I mean stinks, it stinks like burnt oil. We're going to hear it from the wife now. It is all over the ground in her garage. This is her garage. It's not mine, guys. This is her garage. I just borrow her garage. Alright. We got the gasket off. And it looks pretty clean. But I'm doing this with one hand. So I'm going to sand this up a little bit. And then we'll get back with you, so that it looks nice and clean. We bought this house garage. Everybody has in it. I hope that everybody put inch pounds, Newton meters. Inch pounds. Yep, she does inch. So my friend Craig, who's a mechanic here where I live in Michigan, he said that if the surface has a little bit of rust and stuff on it, you're supposed to take a file and then file it down smooth. So I went around and filed that sucker smooth all the way around, and it's nice and smooth. So now we're getting ready to put that differential cover back on. Alright guys, we got all the bolts in. We just got to torque them down and fill her up, and she's done. One thing there, the last bolt on the bottom left here, right there, you have to go take your 12-point socket and grind it down. I had to grind it down because otherwise you cannot get that socket in there. Maybe my sockets are a little bit more thicker, I don't know, but I could not get it in, so I had to grind it down on the grinder in order to get it to fit in there right. And that's about it. We're going to fill her up, see how she goes. All done, guys. Only thing I had to do was grind that one 12-point socket down just to fit in there on that left side. Other than that, it's perfect. Can't get any better than that.